everybody, and welcome to Dating Pirates. This is John.
And I'm Paige.
And we are here to answer another letter from a viewer that has a question, and I'm looking forward to it because I know this fellow.
I'm looking forward to it too.
That's a nice eye patch you have there.
I'm disoriented.
More so than normal?
Yeah, which is very scary.
Oh man, you better get me to read the question then.
Yeah, and this is also a terrible hat, but
it's not bad. It's kind of a...
I flattened it in my suitcase at one point.
Jazz musician thing?
Yeah, I'm a jazz musician.
Okay, so I'll say I know this guy. I won't say his name though, just because he probably wants to be anonymous. All right, hey Dating Pirates. Several months ago, I read about a study that was done concluding that men actually fall in love quicker than women. I'd like to do the study. Let's.
You should have sent us the study. I would have read
you should have linked us to that. This caught me by surprise because of the traditional romantic standards that we're all made to believe. At the same time, it was also reassuring to know I'm not crazy because I am one of those guys. I get it. See, I know it's silly too, because the only love I have is superficial and based on double or triple take I took on the sidewalk or in a restaurant. What? So, am I reading that right? He's fallen in love with people that he just sees them high, in love?
You hot. I love.
Okay, love or lust. That doesn't stop me from immediately picturing living a happy life, doing things like waking up and making pancakes, going on hikes, and having a home with them. Do I ever talk to these girls? Nope, not a chance. I feel like I wrote this. Personally, I think these feelings I get out of nowhere have a lot to do with the fact that I haven't been in a serious relationship for close to 4 or 5 years now. I more or less made the decision to stop dating at 18 since it really wasn't going great and I wanted to focus on myself. At 18? Really? It's 18. All right.
We'll get to it.
All right. Now being 23, probably thinks that's old like the last episode, the guy was 27.
So old.
Yeah. Now being 23, almost 24, I have the urge to get out there again, but things have almost gotten worse. 100% of the time I end up attracting and dating girls who are either still hung up on their ex or hung up on themselves and unable to contribute to the relationship. I don't want to come off as a victim here, but I get the feeling that every relationship I've had in the past has been a complete waste of time. With that being the case, I'm not sure what to do. I want to have a serious relationship sooner rather than later, but I'm also tired of being strung along. I'd rather stay single for another 5 years than be strung along for the whole time. I'm almost under the impression that dating in your 20s is a pointless endeavor. It would stop me from falling in love with every pretty girl everywhere, though, because I've never been a player or a cheater. Ugh, Tinder ruined everything. It's got the little laughing emoji. P.S. Sorry this email's so long. Thanks. And it says his name and then AKA John's old punching bag. This is a guy.
Why would you punch the guy?
I used to train him.
Oh. Well, fight the bitches off, man.
Well, it sounds like, yeah, he wants a relationship, but he's meeting these women that are superficial, they're very surface level, and he had this bad experience when he was 18, and...
Okay, here's the thing.
Yeah.
When you are in your teens, those relationships are like little practice relationships of kind of, like, you do not know yourself in your teens. I sure as shit didn't. I probably didn't know myself most of my 20s, but... if you're dating people that are hung up on stuff, like, I mean, everybody's got baggage, but more baggage happens the older you get, but it's to find healthy, happy people.
So here's what I would say. I totally get where you're coming from. I mentioned while I was reading that you sound a lot like me. There are some similarities there. I am not a player. I generally, when I was in the dating world, wanted to date people and have a relationship out of it. What I learned was you can't force that. And the more concerned and hung up you are about having that happen, the less likely it is to happen. Ooh, that was a good little quote.
Yeah, that's a really good point.
And so here's what the mindset that really made a difference for me was just enjoying the moment, enjoying meeting new people, and not thinking about the relationship. If it happened, it happened. If it didn't, it didn't, right? And you know, who knows? You could go on a date with someone where it doesn't work out with a relationship, but you meet a cool person, start a dating YouTube show with them.
Well, yeah. I mean, just because you don't have a romantic connection with the person doesn't mean that it's not potential to bring something positive into your life. Even if it's just experience of going on a date and
Yes, exactly.
getting
Right?
the practice in, because that's huge.
And the more you do that, the more you learn what you do like, and you learn what sort of things to look for in a woman that you're potentially interested in. So don't put that pressure on yourself of always needing to have it be a relationship. Just enjoy that moment.
Yeah.
And that person.
I also dig your imagination. Like, I love that you can look at a person and be like, I'm really attracted to that person, and you can see all the positives and the fantasizing about, like, what a relationship could be. I mean, you're not talking to them, so, like, I mean, the fantasy is cute, right?
Yeah, making pancakes.
Making pancakes.
Yeah.
Yeah. But the thing is, relationships are difficult as well. Like, they do take a lot of work, and yeah, there's a lot of positive moments in it, and it should be easy, and it should be light, and it should be fun. But, I mean, you're with another person that adds another person that could potentially come with additional stressors and dramas and things too. So, I mean...
So you'll look back at those times when it wasn't a serious date, right? So when you're in that relationship, you'll have all these fun memories of times you have these crazy dates and crazy moments, and you'll have fun stories to tell at parties, and with that new person that you're with, right? So, yeah.
Yeah, no, I agree. I agree. But yeah, you can't go based on dating when you were in your teens. And even dating in your early 20s, like, I find that especially if you're going for people who are younger than you, I mean, you're at an age where a lot of people are transitioning. They're getting out of university or college. They're just kind of getting into their new careers. A lot of people move out of the city here, and a lot of new people move in. So there's a lot of transition happening in your mid-20s. And so that makes it really difficult for people to commit to a relationship because they're committing a lot of time to other things.
For sure, but they do exist. I mean, there's always, in every age group, there's going to be people in a similar situation that either just want to play around or that actually want a relationship. So,
but you got to go on multiple dates. You got to go on multiple dates with multiple people, because you don't know what you fully like in a person either. Like, you could be attracted to a person, but you don't know what qualities you really are feeling you need in your life until you've seen those qualities in different people.
Well said.
Yeah. Yeah, so you got to practice, got to get out there, got to...
Yeah, and just don't put that pressure on yourself. Just do it and just experience the moments. And
yeah. The other thing is to start practicing going up to people in public and just talking to them. If you do find someone looks cute, you're still at the age where there's not a whole bunch of married people either. So if people look around your age, you're more likely to come across someone who is single. So that's positive too, because our age... people will be like, oh, like, I'm in a long-term relationship, or just recently divorced and still miserable.
Well, at my age, they're in the retirement home, and they're like, oh, you know, my wife died from cancer.
Oh, God, I wish I could retire in my 40s, old man. We have to stop being ageist.
Well, it's all these people making me feel old. They're like, oh, I had a bad experience at 18, and now I'm 23, and it's almost over.
I've had bad experiences at 18. 16, 18... 21, 24, all of the ages, pretty much.
Yep. Every age.
All the ages had
universal.
stuff.
Yeah, 100%.
Like, yeah, because how old were you when you got divorced?
Which time?
What?
I've been divorced twice.
What? Okay, so your first time, when were you divorced?
We were really young, like 20, like ridiculously young.
There you go.
Yeah.
So there's one, and how old were you when you divorced second time?
In 30s, I think, doing math.
Yeah, I separated from my husband when I was 29, and we were legally divorced when I was 30. I did the 30s right.
Yeah, so age is just a number. Get out there, player.
Yeah.
And if you don't, I'm going to punch you more.
Yeah, he's going to come find you. He's going to punch you.
Yeah, or maybe even kick this time, too.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Anyways, is there anything else that we should be discussing today? I don't think we have any more questions that we wanted to pop into.
No, so that's why we need your questions. Please send them in to datingpirates@gmail.com, and we look forward to answering those on our next episodes.
Yeah, you can find us also on Instagram @datingpirates, and you can find us on Facebook, The Dating Pirates. So
Easy peasy.
yeah, unless you're looking for like pirate fetish stuff, like that's still not us.
No, we'll start that sex toy line one day, but for now, we hope you're hooked on Dating Pirates.
Oh, God. Bye.
Bye.